This is episode 1 of our how-to series, and we're starting off with Mammoth Mountain. In this video, we'll talk about how to get there, where to eat, where to stay, and where to ski. Mammoth Mountain is on the Icon Pass, so we got a 3-day session pass for when we skied there. We skied during the week, which I highly recommend because it's less crowded. Now, how do you get to Mammoth Mountain? Mammoth can be reached mainly 3 ways. The first way is flying into the regional airport, Mammoth Yosemite, which is pretty expensive. So the main 2 other ways are to fly into LAX in California, which is about a 6-hour drive, or Reno, Nevada, which is about a 4-hour drive. We decided to fly into Los Angeles because we wanted to rent a Turo, and we thought it'd be a better idea just to keep everything in the state and be able to see the city as well. So where to eat and stay? So we stayed at the Village, which I highly recommend. It has all of the amenities, restaurants you could ask for. It's a nice little area, a little bit off the mountain. So there is a gondola that services you to the canyons area. It's called the Village Gondola. It's about a 3-minute walk from the Village. And it's perfect, almost ski on, ski off, but you come back to an area where you can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, you have the hot tubs, like I said, the restaurants, ice cream, shopping, anything you could want in that nice little area. Where to eat in the Village? We ate at the Smokehouse Barbecue, which had the best wings I've ever had. They were smoked wings with a little sweet chili sauce on them. I would go back just to have those wings again. Another place we stopped by was Mammoth Brewing. It's your typical bar food, bar drinks that you can get there, as well as Gomez Mexican Restaurant, which is your typical Mexican restaurant. One place that I highly recommend to stop by, and you have to make a reservation for, is Volcania by the Voltaggio brothers. If you watch any cooking shows, you might know the Voltaggio brothers. The restaurant is a little more upscale and nice, but it has some great food. Now let's get into the good part, where to ski at Mammoth Mountain. So like I said, we stayed at the Village Lodge, and we took the Village Gondola each morning, which lets you out into the canyons area. And from there we took the Canyon Express, which really you can get to anywhere on the mountain, depending on where you want to go and how many lifts you want to take. I am an advanced and expert skier, so I do mainly tailor my skiing to those runs and the more extreme terrain on the mountain. But that doesn't mean I don't like a nice blue or a long groomed green run. So I have the trail map here on my computer, and we're gonna start at the looker's right of the mountain, up in the top right at the Hemlocks. This is a really cool, really technical terrained area. It's about a 20-minute hike up the side of the mountain, and then you basically ride the ridge line down to any fall line that you wanna take. We rode it all the way to the end, and it kind of let out below chair 13, and then we had a short walk back to be able to ski the cat track back to the outpost area.
my God.
A must-do if it's open, especially if it freshly snowed, is to stop at Chair 23. This gives you all the access to the bowls, Paranoid Flats, Cornice Bowl, Scottys. This is a really cool area. Highly recommend it. If you can get there early enough and get one of the first chairs on a snow day, it will be the best powder turns that you can get probably on the mountain. So going a little more left and center of the mountain, we have like the summit area. This area is split into two gondolas. You have the lower panorama and the upper panorama. The more mellow terrain, you can lap the lower panorama gondola. And then if you want to go up into the more expert terrain, you can take the upper panorama to the summit. Really technical terrain up here. We went more towards the lookers left, towards Dave's Run. And also if you want to get into the Dragon's Back area, if you're an expert skier, highly recommend that area as well.
You want to do the honor?
I feel like we're pretty crazy for doing this.
I like this right here.
Continuing all the way to the left of the trail map, we have the Cloud9 Express. This is a great intermediate and advanced expert lift. You can't really get to the Dragon's Back area. You can see it from the top of that lift, but that ricochet area is really fun. Dragon's Alley is really fun, and it's a really fun lift to lap. I have a video beneath that lift so you can get a little lift line run in if you want. Just don't yard sale in front of everybody.
I'm gonna back up a little bit.
down towards the mountain, we have the Eagle Express area. This is for nice long greens, nice mellow blues. The Eagle Express is a little bit tucked back in all the way at the Eagle Lodge. If we ever ended up back there, we could easily just take that up and then get back to the Canyon Lodge area. I think one of the coolest things at Mammoth Mountain is the different vegetation that you see, especially along the lower side of the mountain. So starting from the left, it's completely different from the right side of the area, like chair 11, chair 12. The tree runs over there are completely different than the Eagles Lodge area, which I thought was really cool. And overall, I just think Mammoth is a great mountain. It's a great trip to make. It's one of the largest mountains in California. If I could go back, I totally would. And I would stay exactly where I stayed at the Village Lodge, where we had access to all the restaurants, hot tubs, anything you could want. And then we also had pretty much ski on, ski off access with the Village Gondola. And that's a wrap. If you think I missed anything on Mammoth Mountain, any areas, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to respond to them, as well as let anybody know some terrain that I might have missed that you think deserves to be in the video. I have a couple more like these coming up for Lake Louise, and then I have a really big, exciting one at the end of the year that I'll keep a surprise for you guys. Hope to see you out there. Peace.